Hello and welcome. My name is Melissa, and this is the story of Echoes of Despair, Ivy Hollow Asylum's haunting legacy. In the heart of the remote countryside, surrounded by towering trees and an aura of foreboding, stood the Ivy Hollow Asylum, an imposing structure that bore the weight of its dark history. The mere mention of the asylum sent shivers down the spines of locals who spoke of unspeakable horrors that unfolded within its walls. Constructed in the late 19th century, Ivy Hollow Asylum was initially intended to be a sanctuary for the mentally ill. However, as the years passed, reports of inhumane treatment and unexplained deaths emerged, casting a shadow over the institution. Whispers of experimental procedures and cruel practices became synonymous with the asylum, turning it into a nightmarish place that locals avoided at all costs. As the town around Ivy Hollow evolved, the asylum remained frozen in time, a decaying relic of a dark past. Intrigued by the tales of the asylum's haunting, a group of urban explorers, led by the adventurous Rachel, decided to delve into the depths of Ivy Hollow Asylum to uncover its secrets. As the group entered through creaking gates, an unsettling silence settled over the asylum grounds. The air was thick with the musty scent of decay, and the ivy that once adorned the outer walls now seemed like twisted fingers clawing at the building. The explorers made their way through the crumbling corridors, guided only by the flickering light of their flashlights. Rooms that once housed the tormented souls now stood empty, their walls bearing witness to the anguished cries that echoed in the past. The group encountered remnants of forgotten lives, a rusted wheelchair, tattered patient records, and haunting murals painted by those who sought solace in the asylum's bleak confines. As they delved deeper, the explorers began to feel an oppressive weight on their shoulders. Shadows seemed to dance at the periphery of their vision, and distant whispers hung in the air. Rachel, undeterred by the eerie atmosphere, led the group to the asylum's underground tunnels, a labyrinthine network that housed the most disturbed patients. In the subterranean darkness, the explorers encountered graffiti on the walls, disturbing messages that hinted at the torment experienced by those confined in the depths of Ivy Hollow. The air grew colder, and the flashlights flickered as if resisting the descent into the asylum's darkest secrets. Suddenly, the group stumbled upon a room that sent a collective shiver down their spines. It was a makeshift operating theater, complete with rusted surgical tools and a blood-stained table. As the explorers scanned the room, they felt an unsettling presence, a malevolent energy that seemed to linger in the air like a vengeful specter. Rachel, determined to uncover the truth, suggested a seance to communicate with any lingering spirits. The group gathered in the dilapidated theater, candles flickering in the still air. As they reached out to the other side, an otherworldly force seemed to respond. The room became charged with an unnatural energy, and the temperature plummeted. In the dim light, the explorers witnessed flickering shadows that coalesced into ethereal figures. The tortured souls of Ivy Hollow Asylum materialized, their hollow eyes staring into the abyss. Whispers turned into agonized screams, recounting tales of suffering and betrayal. As the seance reached its peak, the atmosphere became suffocating. The explorers, now paralyzed with terror, witnessed the spectral figures contorting in anguish. Shadows danced on the walls, and the room seemed to close in, trapping them in a malevolent embrace. With a deafening crescendo, the tortured spirits unleashed a final guttural scream. The candles extinguished, leaving the explorers in pitch darkness. When the light returned, they found themselves standing outside Ivy Hollow Asylum, the echoes of the spectral scream still lingering in the air. Haunted by the harrowing encounter, the explorers fled from the asylum grounds. Ivy Hollow, once a town shrouded in darkness, became a place where the legacy of the asylum's horrors lingered. Locals spoke of the brave adventurers who dared to unearth the secrets of Ivy Hollow Asylum, cautioning others to stay away from the haunted depths where the line between the living and the dead blurred, and the tormented spirits of the asylum sought solace in the shadows of their past. Thank you for watching. If you are into a wide range of paranormal and true crime cases, psychological and education, this is your channel. I love you. Be safe out there.